Who don't make it from around me? I got too much in my mind. I don't need no company. We up in here. We up in here. We getting straight to it. Another day, another dollar, another Sunday, another win. We are here. We are here. Yeah. Dak said, "This is what I want." This left a bad taste in my mouth. Michael Parsons embraces this. And I always say, what do I say? Check the temperature. And that temperature, it's looking like it's 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's looking like it's 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, man, I can't wait for this game, y'all. I just came back from the casino, placing my bets. Hey, people hit me up. I'm taking their bets. Hey, see, I was like, I ain't gonna really worry about Tampa, because I know that they're gonna have the Cowboys, not winning. They're gonna have them behind on the points. So I said, man, I'm gonna go down there and take it. Man, I went down there and take them money line. The little lady looked at me like, oh. I'm like, oh, yeah, we throwing that on the Cowboys, yeah, straight up. Straight up, I don't need no points. I felt that same way when what was it, Baylor and Gonzaga? Yeah, I don't need no points. And this is the same way with the Cowboys. I don't need no points because we winning straight up. Straight up. Don't need nothing. I took them in a parlay though, but what it really matters is the straight up bets for me, right? See, I'm good at straight up bets. I'm good at money line bets. I'm pretty, you know what I mean? I'm all on one team. Oh man, let me know. I'll tell you that. Parlays, I'm pretty cool at that too. But when I get greedy, that's when like one team be off and it just be breaking my heart, man. Pretty brown eyes, man. But anywho, man, so looking at this film, right? It has opened up my eyes to some things that I'm trying to figure out. Why you scared? People talk about this 49er defense like they can't be touched or something. Like they can't be touched. Like they Roy Jones or something, right? So, in part, man, let's touch on this offense first, right? So, in this offense, we looking at. So let's look at Purdy first. So Purdy is a rookie, and as you can see in the film session, there's going to be so many opportunities to turn him over. That he's gonna underthrow it. He's gonna stare down his wide receiver. He's gonna underthrow it. There's gonna be so many opportunities where we have to pick him off, right? See, going against Tom Brady. Oh yeah, he gonna throw. Tom Brady gonna get it there quick. Brock Purdy, he got a little bit more heart. He gonna hold that ball. He gonna trust Banks and Trent Williams. Putting too much trust in him, huh? You put your trust in man, you're going to fail every time. You put your trust against your O-line, against his D-lineman, you're going to fail every time. But, yeah, he's going to hold the ball. There's going to be so many more opportunities for sacks this game, right? See, one thing's for sure, he's mobile, so you definitely going to have a concern of him getting outside because he wants to outflank him just like everybody else wants to outflank him. And for some reason, right, when he gets in trouble, when he rolls out, he messes around and likes to go left all the time for some reason, right? Especially in that Seattle game, I noticed him always going left, right? So we got to keep that in mind. So I don't need Micah always screaming in, going into the B gap and then lose and contain. See, he'll mess around and he'll roll out left and scramble out left, and then he gonna try to set his feet up. And it takes a long time for him to do that. And usually it leads to inaccuracy, right? We want this man throwing the ball 40 plus times, right? We need to go ahead and choke that run out, right? See, when we get the ball more in his hands, it's going to be a good thing. But the less it's in his hands, then there's probably more trouble that we got to overcome. So we want the ball more in his hands, right? So O-line matchups, right? Trent Williams. Don't matter. Hey, Micah gonna get some. Law gonna get some. Fowler gonna get some. Armstrong is gonna be on there. Probably a lot him. Look, this game, Dan Quinn is gonna have to be excellent at the game called chess, right? See, rushing Micah on that side on the left tackle, that's gonna be one of the craziest things Dan Quinn can ever do, right? See, this game is where Micah's value should come on full display, right? I'm going to play you at linebacker. I'm going to play you at end. I'm going to blitz you. I'm going to rush you. I'm going to drop you. I'm going to put you in one-on-one coverage on McCaffrey. Micah need to do everything this game, right? Look, if we're going to pay you like we ain't ever paid no defender, then I want to get some things that I've never, ever can get out of any other defender other than maybe that Arizona defender. I forgot his name, but he can't do what Micah can do. But he can do some of the things as far as, come forward and go back, But y'all catch my drift. So it's going to be a lot of chess being played, right? It's going to be Kyle Shanahan going against his whole old head coach. So if anybody know Kyle Shanahan, shouldn't it be Dan Quinn? Right? And Kyle Shanahan should be a little bit familiar with Dan Quinn. Whose team is better? The Cowboys team. We have more talent, top to bottom. Not even close. Does it have some positions that's better than ours? Yeah. But top to bottom, we the more talented team. And especially when it comes down to our quarterback, we win that every single time. So the right side of the offensive line is cookies, right? McGlinchey, we have shown in the past that when we get isolated on McGlinchey, we can push him into the quarterback, right? See, the best side of that offensive line on the Niners is the left side, right? The right side is the weakest link. We need to be attacking that right side. There's need to be times where we overload that right side, right? Not saying that you can't get no rush on the left side because you can, but to have an easier time to go ahead and put the best matchups that you can and get on that weakest link, it's on the right side. So let's talk about their weapons, right? We have Debo, right? We're familiar with Debo. Debo is going to go ahead and run the ball out the backfield. He's going to be at wide receiver. And they want to put Debo in space like they want to do with McCaffrey, right? They're going to see one thing that you're going to expect is a quick little toss to Debo to try to go ahead and get him in space to see if he can make somebody miss. One thing he's good at running after the catch, and he's also run physical, right? Debo is a special player. However, as a wide receiver, full time, he not that. He not that guy. If they put him at wide receiver the majority of the time, it's cookies. They should go ahead and try to put the ball in Debo's hand in the most creative way possible. Because if you line Debo up at wide receiver and Diggs is on you, it's cookies. Cookies, right? They're going to throw the ball quick to Debo, right? Throw him little screens. hand the ball off to him. He can run some inside, but do you really want to go ahead and run Debo 10 plus times inside? Nah, you don't want to do that. And especially that's the strength of our D line when it comes down to stopping the run. That's not going to go too well for you. That won't go too well for you. So we got that going on, right? So Debo is going to see he's going to run a lot of crossing routes on us as well, right? See, one thing that they do like to do is the misdirection plays, right? And they can do a lot on the misdirection plays, right? They can, scramble with the QB. They can go ahead and run with the QB, right? They'll go ahead and go this way, play action it off, and hit Debo on the crossing route, right? They can read option off of that. They can do many things, naked boots. They can do many things off of the misdirection. That's one thing that we have to do. We have to be very disciplined as a linebacker with our eyes, right? Because it's going to give you a lot of eye candy, right? We've been doing a lot better with the eye candy over the past month. And we should be more prepared and better prepared for that, seeing as we didn't seen it against them when we played them last year, and seeing as we went against teams that gave it to us this year, right? Going against the eye candy. Tampa tried to give us a little eye candy, but it didn't work. As you see, Barr sat on it, and Barr made the play, right? So setting the edge is going to be very important. Getting penetration is going to be very important, right? Because, trying to two-gap and keep the linebackers clean, that's cool and everything. But in order to go ahead and disrupt this offense, we need to go ahead and shoot them gaps nice. So Sam Williams, Michael Parsons, Law rushing inside, even Osa winning some, Golston, them is going to be key this game, right? Because we want them disrupting things, right? We don't want Brock Purdy just sitting in the pocket. We don't want the running backs just having all kind of patience to do whatever they want, to be able to read and just go. We don't want that. We want bodies soon as they touch the ball. We want bodies to go ahead and make them get off their kilter, make them go ahead, misdirect off of their misdirection. What's going on, T-Dub? So that's going to be crucial, right? McCaffrey, right? They're going to get the ball to McCaffrey in creative ways as well, right? McCaffrey is going to get the ball thrown out the backfield, right? You can kind of say that it'll kind of be kind of like Debo in a certain type of way, right? Do you want to run the ball with McCaffrey 20 times inside? Nah, you don't. But they're going to get him in space, right? As y'all going to see in the film that I'm going to drop after this live, they're going to get him in space. They're going to throw the ball at him in the backfield, right? He can catch the ball downfield, right? He's an excellent receiver out the backfield. See, one thing for sure, right? And even with Kittle, right? See, all of them, even though they're different players, they have similarities, especially with the offense that make them go, right? Kittle, he's run after the catch ability. He's physical, right? You got to worry about him on the edge, right? See, Dorrance Armstrong and Law, Sam, they're going to have to man up to set that edge because Kittle going to try to go ahead and embarrass you, right? So you need to go ahead and put them pads on him and put him on the back and humble him. I want to see him humble this game, right? So, but to go ahead to tight end, Kittle, McCaffrey, Debo, they're all run after the catch type of players. So what the Dallas Cowboys going to have to do? They're going to have to tackle well. They're going to have to rally to the football. They're going to have to penetrate. They're going to have to win early, right? The activity that they provided with Tampa, well, there's going to be a little bit more opportunities to go ahead and get the quarterback and be able to disrupt it because a lot of the times, they got to hold the ball some, right? It's some timing, right? It's got to, it's some slow developing plays, right? And if we're allowing the team to hold the ball and we're not touching them up, that's a problem. That's a problem if we can't touch them up. So them things is what we got going on that I like. I like our chance. I love our chances. I'll be real with you, right? Like I said, man, I done messed around and I'm taking bets. I've been taking bets. I done went to the casino. I'm that confident because people talk about this team like they scared. I look at that defense. That defense overrated. I just got done doing the film, and we're gonna drop that too. Defense is overrated, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that, right? So, but like I said, in describing the old lineman, the one that I want to see them the most go after is McGlinchey. McGlinchey, abuse him like we've always been doing. The past few years, abuse him. Abuse him. Right? So, let me say, let's go ahead and talk about the. Oh yeah, and Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell, he'll also have the same type of running style as McCaffrey in terms of them getting him on the perimeter and him throwing the ball out to him in the backfield, right? So they have two running backs that can go ahead and put pressure on you in the passing game, right? So it's crucial, right, that we a physical style do the San Francisco on the offense. I ain't gonna lie to you, it wasn't too much other than like Trent Williams. I didn't really see too much of a physical nature, a physical style from them, right? It's just like they're well coached and they're like gritty, right? But as far as just like, dang, they just that. You know what I mean? I didn't get that vibe in watching the film. But let's talk about the defense real quick, right? So the defense. Oh my God, it's cookies. The defense is cookies. Oh my gosh, man. Whoever overrating this team, they tripping. Oh, we're gonna break it down one by bit. So let's go ahead and start with the D line. Bosa, I'm running at him. I'm running at Bosa. In the pass game, I'm one-on-one him. Right? I ain't gonna forget that remark that you said last year talking about this offensive line was beatable. I ain't gonna forget that. Right? It's Bosa and nobody else. In order for anybody to go, one, it's got to be predicated on double teaming Bosa, and it's got to be predicated on them running stunts and them running twists, right? Because one-on-one, they're not getting no pressure. They ain't got no dogs. Kinlaw is, as far as what he was supposed to be producing, he ain't that. He was supposed to be an excellent pass rusher inside, but he ain't that. He's solid against the run, and he's a solid player. Don't get it wrong. But as far as him living up to the potential that he's supposed to, he ain't doing that. Armstead, a bum to me. I've been saying that ever since DeForest Buckner was there. Ebukon, they should have kept D4. He weak. It's Bosa or nothing. And our tackles can handle Bosa. Tyron definitely can handle Bosa. You seen it last year. Tyron was whooping on. Facts. If you need to go see it, go back to the film. Tyler Smith. Hey, Bosa don't want him to get his hands on him because when Tyler Smith get his hands on Bosa, it's over. Will Bosa maybe win maybe a couple? Possibly, yeah. He'll probably win a couple. But the majority, look, an offensive line always we gave up this sack, right? They'll mess up and get one bad play. And then they'll get one bad play. And then all of a sudden he had a bad game. Nah, I believe total domination is going to be had on this D-line. I don't want to go side to side because they do have good linebackers. Warner, Greenlaw, them good linebackers. Then the whole Fanga comes up and runs support, right? I don't want to run side to side. I want to run the majority of my running downhill, B-gap. I want to run off tackle, right? Crack them inside, right? Crack their linebackers inside. Because one thing, this line is good. We're mobile. And our mobility is crazy. Not only are we strong and physical, but our mobility is crazy. Everybody on the offensive line can pull and pull well, right? So I definitely want to see Zeke. Hey, Zeke should have 100. I'll be real, because I'm gonna tell you what, Ken Walker was running that ball on them. But the cool thing about it is they couldn't stick with it because they didn't continue to play a clean game. They started turning the ball over in the second half, so they got behind. So they had to abandon the run. And one thing, Seattle had to be balanced because Seattle couldn't fully commit to the pass because they're not built for that, right? They may have Lockett, they may have Metcalf, but they's not built for that, right? Geno played a solid game. But Geno is a solid quarterback. But when it comes down to putting the ball in Geno's hand 50 times, you don't want to do that. And when Geno had to do more, hey, they got behind and they couldn't run the ball no more. But don't get it twisted. Ken Walker was running that ball on him. He was getting 4-5 yards a pop when they was running that ball. Right? And so we want to go ahead and crack them linebackers. We want to get them D linemen moved on because we can get some movement, especially inside. We can go ahead and get some movement on Kinlaw and Armstead. Facts. Easy money, right? But the matchup that ain't been talked about enough, that needs to be talked about more, is that corners, cookies. DK Metcalf had his way on Ward, who's supposed to be their lockdown corner. If that's a lockdown corner, then oh my God, CD gonna have his way with him. Gallup gonna have his way with him. T.Y. gonna have his way with him, right? And don't even get me started on that other corner. He's so weak. They go at him for a reason. Seattle wasn't scared to go at Ward. And what did it happen? Boom, on a go route, cooked him. How dare you one-on-one DK Metcalf thinking that your corner was going ahead and do the job? Well, that's what you got. You got cooked. One thing I seen, their corners getting cooked with slant. Boom, set them up. Boom, boom, bam. Hit them with an in-breaking route. And one thing, T.Y. got them feet. T.Y. gonna have a game. He should cook. T.Y. should cook. CD should cook. Gallup should cook. They have no secondary that can roll with our wide receivers. Mismatch galore. Hofanga, he may come up in one support, but in pass, trash. Dalton Schultz, have his way with him. He can't run with Dalton Schultz. That's why I'll say we want to go ahead. See, play action is going to be crucial, right? If we're able to run the ball and get him trying to creeping up, thinking he old fake Troy Polamalu thing, he want to go ahead and creep up. I think that's Troy Polamalu's cousin anyway, though. But he's still fake. But anywho, he want to come up, man, and he want to creep and crawl like he Easy-E or something, man. And then he got to recover. Cookies. You said Bosa gonna try to line up inside. That'll be a mistake. See, Bosa can't handle that pressure that's coming inside the whole time. See, one thing I've seen with Bosa is he tried to pick both sides, but that's because he could, right? I can go to cross, I can go to the other one. Was it Lucas, right? But it wouldn't be smart for him to line up on Tyron Smith's side. It'll be smarter for him to line up on Tyler Smith's side, right? He'll have his better, but then the cool thing about it is you thinking, he'll think that, hey, it's the easier matchup is Tyler, right? But the cool thing about it is that don't mean he gonna win it. You know, you could try to isolate him on McGovern, but McGovern has showed I can handle guys, right? And Bosa, he definitely, look, when it comes down to the inside play, with Vita Vea and Akeem Hicks, what McGovern had to deal with, Bosa going to be a piece of cake inside. Because one thing inside is closed headquarters. He can't line up wide, think he going to put pressure on the lineman. It's closed headquarters. And one thing for sure, McGovern, he get his hands on. McGovern been playing some good ball, man. As much as we consider him the weakest link, and he is, he's been playing some decent ball. He's been playing some good ball. He's been playing good enough to say that, hey, if McGovern's in there, I ain't worried about it no more. He's been playing that good this year, right? So they could try They could try to put Bosa inside, but it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty. They can try though. They can try. Right? Let me see. But yeah, man, Seattle, they self destructed bad though, man. I seen a couple times to convert. I seen a couple times where they try to convert Seattle. They did some play action to the tight end and got first downs on that, right? So that's J Hop right there. That's J Hop to J Hop right there. You know, I seen when they had time, when Seattle had time. They was picking them apart and there's holes in that zone where you can pick them apart. And one thing Ty is good at is finding holes in that zone. He'll sit in that zone, man. Hey, let's move in the chains, man. You might got to throw it a little. See, we should have success running at him, though. But it's a possibility that you might have to throw it up to open it up. You might have to throw to run this game. Possible, right? So don't get mad if Dak has a little bit more passing attempts than what we might like. But hey, if you pay Dak $40 million, then hey, that's just what it's supposed to be, right? If I got to put the ball in your hands or what, you got to come and rise to the occasion. You got to rise to the occasion, right? So, you know, but yeah, I believe if Seattle would have stuck to the run, it would have been a closer game. I had seen a little something with West Coast. I didn't get to watch the post, but I seen them talk about CD going off. I believe CD can go off this game. I if you really want to be honest with you, I think all our wide receivers should have success this game and do good on their opportunities. They have nobody. When I tell you they have nobody that can, it's kind of like last year, right? One of the things that I wanted them to do was be able to take advantage of Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb, but we didn't do that. So hopefully this year, Kellen Moore can go ahead and get out his own way and understand where he messed up at and attack him. Oh man, I'm excited too, man. Oh man, oh man, I'm fired up, man. Man, y'all gonna hear it in the film sessions, man. I'm fired up, man. I got the thing loading up right now, man. I'm fired up because I know what this team can do, and I know how special this team is, man. We just got to stick to the play, right? Run at them. Run at them boys. Run at them. Play action. Boom, over the top. How dare you one-on-one CeeDee Lamb? How dare you one-on-one Ty? How dare you one-on-one Gallup, right? We got go-getters. Hey, Michael Gallup, you got to I think he got to come up huge this game, man. Right? We know CD gonna do his thing, especially with the opportunities he get. I don't I don't know if they're gonna try to double team him, but I mean, hey, if you don't try to double team DK, I don't think that I don't think they'll try to respect CD in that manner. I don't think they'll respect CD. So CD gonna have to take their respect, and he gonna have to dog walk him. I want Hufanga isolated on TP in my tight ends because that's work. That's cookies. I want TP and TP in the game. I need TP more as a receiver this game. I need TP. Hey, motion. Go ahead and line up wide. Have Hufanga. Oh my gosh, have him on skates. I'm telling you, that man can't cover. Don't be scared. See, people scared of the Niners because they got the reputation of being a bully, of being physical. We got to come up. It's a mental thing, right? Man, we ain't scared of them boys. We want this. We embrace the challenge. We gonna sit over there, man, boy. Woo! Which one of the defensive ends is best to get majority of the snaps against Trent Williams? I like you. You gotta you gotta pick. Look, Trent Williams, he's still a good player, right? You're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to pick two. And I agree with what you just said, front office. You're gonna have to pick two, right? See, Trent Williams is probably gonna wash, other than Parsons and Law. He gonna wash, but why would you want to put Parsons and Law on that side? You want to put them on an easier matchup. So yeah, I will put Sam, right? Get Sam some good work. I will put Dorrance and run a little bit of Fowler on that side, right? See, if I got Parsons and Law in at the same time and they rushing, go ahead and rush Law on the three tech. Go ahead and rush him inside and have Parsons on the outside and attack that right side. That's the weakest link, right? Trent Williams, man, it don't make no sense to be trying to battle with Trent Williams. Now, will they get some work? Will they get some love? Yeah, they will. They'll put some, but the majority of the time, it needs to be on the opposite side. It needs to be on the opposite side. So, yeah, you damn near just gotta look at it as, hey, this is a sacrificial lamb. This is a sacrificial lamb to what we got going on. Hey, Sam, hey, if you win, even that much better. But Sam, Dorrance, hey, y'all sacrificial lamb. But one thing that won't not be tolerated is them giving up outside contain, them getting hooked in. That won't be tolerated. See, if you're gonna be on Trent Williams, so you got to put hands on him, and you can't allow him to go ahead and put hands on Leighton in them when they run their crack tosses, when they run their crack blocks, man. We can't allow that to happen. We can't. We cannot. But yeah, man, I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up. Oh, I'm fired up to the man. Hey, I've been soon as I figured out that we was gonna see these boys. Oh my gosh. I gotta catch up some more on what we've been talking about, man. Because man, I just been pushing out. I just been working on this stuff, man. I've been looking at this stuff on my own, man. But and I looked at some of that game. I ain't gonna lie. When I told you I was gonna look at that game, I only looked at the first half and I turned that thing off. That thing made me so hot. That thing even fired me up some more to want this one because that thing made me so hot. I couldn't even finish it, y'all. I couldn't even finish it. I just turned it off. When I seen the first drive, them just taking it to us, I'm like, that thing made me hot. When I see CD get a little big catch and then they take it back, and then when I see the opportunity that when Amari Cooper had room to work and they score and they didn't go back to that, how do you don't have nothing? How you don't get the ball to CD Lamb? How you don't get a ball to Amari Cooper when they had clearly had the mismatch? That thing made me so hot, y'all. So I had to go ahead, man, turn that off, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had to turn that thing off. But one thing that I do remember and do acknowledge, Bosa was doing this. See, Bosa gonna mess around and try to wide nine us and try to come in and thinking that Tyler Smith gonna be able to handle that. You see, you already go against Robert Quinn. You already go against Sweat. The pass rushes that we done went. See, one thing that you could say is similar to what Bosa brings is Trey Hendrickson off the Bengals, right? He may not be as talented as Bosa, but as far as how they win, it's Trey Hendrickson. It's the exact same way, right? I'm going to go ahead and win with this technique. I got a little strength on me, though, but I'm going to win. I'm going to be more technical when it come down to that, right? So, and then Bosa want to go ahead and widen you out. And then, Bosa got some strength, though. I see him go ahead and bring some tackles inside. It ain't like he ain't got no strength because he got that. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that he's just a bum, but I'm telling you right now, man, I would not be scared of Bosa. And we notorious for dogging him. We notorious for dogging on Joey Bosa. Still put it on him. We notorious for Tyron put it on him. So now it's time. Now it's Tyler Smith's turn to go ahead and get him some work. Now it's his time to go get him some work. Hufanga, I can see Hufanga giving up 2 tugs. I can see Hufanga giving up 2 tugs, y'all. I do. I certainly do. Yo, we got the opportunity is there, man. And I'm telling y'all, man, this team is special. Yo, we can do this, y'all. It's there, man. There's so many matchups going against this team that goes in our favor. A lot of these matchups go into our favor. But your coaching got to take advantage of it. Dan Quinn gonna have to, you know what I mean? Dan, like I said, the one who got the hardest job is Dan Quinn, right? And trying to see when you go ahead and match up and make sure McCaffrey don't get going. See, we ain't worried about Debo as a wide receiver, but you got to make sure that McCaffrey don't get going. Hey, you know the cool thing about it is Morehouse, right? I want you to come. I want you to make sure that you here Sunday night. I want you to come talk to me. You know what, Joseph? Come and talk to me. I want you to come and talk to me on Sunday. I want you to tell me what you just told me again on Sunday. Hey, I ain't got no tissue box, man. I can't wipe away your tears. I can't go ahead and make your sorrows go away, man, of what's gonna go happen to you on Sunday. You know, hey, look, my condolences, man. My condolences to your season. You had a good season, man. You didn't went through 3 quarterbacks. You went through 3 quarterbacks. You had a good season, right? I give it to y'all, right? But your season does come to an end on Sunday, right? You're gonna be celebrating. You must be a Cowboy fan, unless you like celebrating losses. You like celebrating losses? You got that loser mentality. You got that loser mentality, man. You out here celebrating moral victories. Hey, guess what? Kinlaw about to do the hokey pokey. Armstead, that's cookies. Straight cookies. Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, man. I'm going to tell you right now. The 49ers have no chance. The 49ers, like Parsons said, yeah, y'all got some cool stuff. Y'all got some weapons. But we got them too. Y'all ain't never seen a team like us. See, you'll celebrate and you'll rejoice. See, we ain't rejoicing over Tampa. We knew we was going to run through Tampa. Have you been battle tested, though? You ain't been battle tested. You ain't went against nobody. The teams that we beat this season are in the playoffs and still going. Beat Philly, beat Giants, they still going. We just beat the Bucks. We beat the Vikings. Them all the playoff teams that they said we ain't played nobody. Beat the Bengals. But they said we nobody. See, we ain't worried about the Jags, man. It is what it is, man. But we know good and well Jags can't phase us. But they said we ain't play nobody, though. And we done did it with a backup quarterback and with our regular quarterback. It don't matter. And guess what? We don't want to hear no excuses when we mollywop you on foes. My Super Bowl was Our Super Bowl's in a couple weeks. You know? He said, what now? Glock Brock. That's what y'all call that man? Y'all call that man Glock Brock? I had to take off my glasses. I said, Glock Brock. Boy, he ain't got no ammo. You understand me? He ain't got no bullets. And that man has said Glock Brock. And that's what y'all call that man over there in San Francisco. Y'all out of line. Call that man Glock Brock, man. Hey, one thing's for sure. Let me tell you a secret. Come on, get closer. Get closer. Let me tell you a secret. Tell you a secret. So in San Francisco, right? I hope he don't like sleeping on his back because he gonna be put on his back quite a lot, and he gonna be sore, right? So, oh Glock Brock, oh Glock Brock, oh Glock Brock, it ain't looking too good for old Glock Brock. So I send my condolences out. I send my cause I know you ain't gonna be here after the win. You know, many people have came up in here and said that they was gonna come back and come join us, but they haven't. They couldn't face the music, right? See, it's crazy. People come up in here and they talk, but they can't face the music, right? I guess they didn't have enough bullets for old Glock Brock, you know? Facts. But that can't be the case because it's our second game. Hey, Tina. Oh man. Oh, I hope you don't bring that. Glock Rock might need some ambrosia salad. Yeah, y'all might gonna have to bring him a plate, man. He gonna be a little sore, man. He can't go get that room service, man. Somebody gonna have to drive for him because old Glock Brock, that boy about to get mollywopped on phones, man. Oh man. Hey, but let me tell you this though, right? Y'all stay choking, right? Y'all choked last year. Y'all choked with Brady. I mean, Kyle Shanahan will never be a winner. Especially when your quarterback is named Glock Brock. He'll never be a winner. Never. 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 This is gonna be just make sure. I hope you accompany us this Sunday. We would love your presence. We would love to speak with you again on Sunday, right? We one thing for sure, we enjoy visitors, right? We go ahead, and we love when y'all come through and and bless us with our presence, man. But we don't love it when y'all don't come back, right? I don't want you to just come one time. I need you to come many more times. And especially, I need you to go ahead and come on Sunday. Oh man. Jennings punked Diggs last year. He don't get no points for that. He don't get no points for that. You know? Hey, but look though, all that last year talk, that's cute. That's cute. But you got to go play Sunday though. You got to play Sunday in about 48 hours. There's going to be tears that's going to be shed. There's going to be pain that's going to be brought. It's going to get, like the song said, let's get physical, physical. I want to get physical. It's about to get physical, man. And they ain't going to be on the right end of that, because old Glock Brock. Hey, I'm going to have to change the video to that day, man. Hey, you done inspired me, homie. Oh, Glock Brock. Oh, man. You done inspired me. I might have to change the video of my title I was gonna drop later on, man. Oh, Black Brock. Oh man. Oh man, it's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a very good game. It seemed like we focused, right? it seemed like we saying the right things. Is they understand, and opportunities don't always come like this. You don't always get to mess around and you know be in an opportunity where a team kicked you out of the playoffs last year. Then all of a sudden you see them get to see. That's why I always talk about that momentum thing. The momentum starts now. We gaining momentum now, and this team has got off a, a monkey off their shoulder, a monkey off their back, which is beating Tom Brady, which gives you confidence to get the things going. And then now you get the second round, you get to face somebody that made you to who you are now, to go ahead and see somebody that's real familiar with you next week. I mean, it don't get no more lovely than that, man. Hey, the cool thing about that though, Gonzo, most of the time that's always the case. When Dallas lose, it's always self-inflicted, right? There hasn't been too many times, especially over the course of the few years, man, that I'm like, yo, that team was just better than Dallas. They really just like we couldn't beat them. Like we had no chance. It's always self-inflicted, right? It's always things that we deal with that's self-inflicted. And the only way Dallas loses this game is if they self-inflict and they just destruct on their own, right? We don't, we throw the ball 60 plus times like Tom Brady. That's self-destruction, right? We're not playing physical on the defense. That's self-destruction. We're not setting the edge. That's self-destruction. We're not taking advantage of the mismatches that we had, the plenty mismatches that we had. That's self-destruction, right? So, hopefully, the lessons that we learned, not only from that game, but over the course of the season, will come to the realization that, get to Cowboy football. When we play Cowboy football, can't nobody beat us. When you're playing that good Cowboy football, can't nobody beat us. Can't nobody beat us. Right? And we love when they count us out. We love when they count us out. When they say that we can't do it. When they say that we soft and we can't get it done, that, Ford, he not consistent. He can't do this. He can't do that. Ford would never beat Brady. Ford beat Brady. That leaves a bad taste. Like I said, man, y'all seen the video, man, when I spazzed on old Tad Prescott last year. But now, all of that, now you tripping. Now you tripping. Now you tripping. Now you up in here cussing. Now you in here cussing. Now you bringing foul language up in here now. You own the star. You must be talking about the stars in the sky or something like that, the rainbow or something, because you can't be talking about that star over there in Texas. Because we know that we done seen too many receipts if that ain't the case. It do feel different. Yeah, I believe so too, man. I can't wait, man. I honestly can't wait. I can't wait. I maybe because it's just a team. That's why I'm excited or something, man. But hey, I'm fired up, man. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. This game can't come quick enough, man. I'm glad I got some football tomorrow to go ahead and hold me there because I'm gonna be anticipating, man. I'm probably going. But anyway, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Soon as I get done with this, soon as we get on, I'm about to drop the film session, the first one, and hey, we just dropping them, man. Hey, it's here, y'all. There ain't nothing else to say, nothing else to do. It's win or go home. And guess what? On Sunday, when we going live, guess what we doing, man? We're going to have a smile on our face. We're going to be fired up, man. Y'all know the NA. Woo! Oh my gosh, man. Y'all just don't even know. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. And we up out of here.